Good job. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do something pretty fun. We're gonna go take the R33 to our local livery shop, because what we're gonna do is the car needs to be measured before we get the livery printed for the whole car. So I've been working on this design with somebody from Tampa, Livery Delivery, and together we designed this amazing livery for the R33. So let's go ahead and get the R33 out. It's a little bit of a drive up there. I think the R33 can take it, so let's do it. And there she is in all of her glory. So we're gonna go ahead and start her up. It's been about a week since this car has been started. I just have been so busy, haven't been able to get the time to drive her. So this will be a pretty sweet cold start. The one thing I'm interested about with this car is I've been having some battery issues, and I did connect this underglow kit to it. I had to do it. But I've been removing it because it seems like it has a parasitic draw when I'm not using it. So I unplug it from the battery every time it's on the battery. So I'm gonna put like a switch in or something so I don't have to keep doing that. But as it sits, I don't have anything connected to it, so the battery should be good. But even then, it's been having some problems. I need to replace it. It's one of those old, like, it came over from Japan, those liquid batteries. So let's go ahead and see if she turns on. So the battery is very much dead. I need to replace that. It's not holding a charge at all anymore, and it needs to get fixed. So something, if you didn't know about the R33s, is that flips up, and that's how you get to the trunk. And let's see what we got here. All right, so yeah, this is that janky underglow that I got wired up, but it's one of these really old batteries, so I definitely need to change it. It just doesn't hold a charge anymore. The alternator's doing its job because after a drive, it'll start right up, but it just, after any more than 3 days, it just can't hold a charge anymore. So I'm gonna jump it. Maybe we'll buy a battery today on the way back. Good. So now, the car really should fire right up with no problems. Yeah. Kind of a first, to be honest. Usually it starts up. Well, let's give it a little more sauce. Usually after a few cranks like that, it'll do its job. So I'll get a little more RPMs here. All right, let's try this again. There you go. So we're pretty much ready to go. I'm a little worried about the tires right now. They're a little bit older and they're kind of dry rotted when they came over from Japan, and I've done a lot of drifting on them, and to be honest, I'm a little sketched out, but I really have to go get these measurements done. We're gonna just hope for the best. So this is probably the last trip I'll ever take in this car on these wheels. Then I'm gonna get these wheels off, bring them to a shop so I can get new tires, because it's getting sketchy. The other thing I'm really annoyed about is this crack right here. That wasn't there when I bought the car, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So we're gonna have to get a new windshield at some point, but it is what it is. All right, here we are, Panda Printing. So I've never worked with these guys before, but I have a friend who has. So let's see how they do. I'm really excited to work with some new people and see how they do with this wrap. So they're just taking some measurements now. It's a cool little drift car.
Good job.
Yeah, that'll be dope. All right, so we're inside Panda Printing. Mars, who works here, is actually going to show us a couple things. Oh, sweet.
Do you still have those overlays? Any of those overlays here? So we'd have your like base layer, and then the chrome would sit over the top.
That's awesome.
Black and white. Yeah. He wants to do an overlay of chrome pieces.
Yeah, you can do that.
So that was the original plan. So like this print, they kind of made it like that to represent chrome. So that was the original
You
plan.
see that, like just that little corner, that long streak, and that long streak in that little corner? Those are supposed to be an overlaid chrome piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in
I think Dallas said we can do that after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess they are top, so we could do it overlay.
All right, so that went really well. One other thing that I wanted to do, I'm actually gonna be passing it on my way home, so I might as well go check it out, is I have some rust underneath this car, and it's not a lot, it's just a little bit, but it's getting to the point where it's more than surface, and it's on the floor of the car in the rear. Only 2 spots. Otherwise, the car is pretty flawless. So I might bring it by a collision place and see if they can get like an appraisal on it. Last time I went, the rust guy wasn't there, so let's find out. So she did pretty good. I'm really excited. We got all that done and no issues with the tires. So let's go ahead and open this up and we'll talk about what they said about the rust. Okay, so let's talk about the rust and how much they appraised for it. So I'm gonna show you pictures real quick of what the rust looks like. So as you can see, there are some holes there and they look really, really bad here, but they're actually just about 2 to 3 fingers big. And you can see, don't mind the underglow, that's just a whack underglow job. But anyways, you can see how a piece of the subframe actually comes over and mounts to where that hole should be. So we're losing a little bit of support there, which is a problem. So that's why I really want to fix it. And it's growing. I don't want it to get worse and start affecting actual important parts of the car, because right now it's not that bad. It's not impacting the subframe or the actual frame of the car. So after calculating everything, you know, this is a rough guesstimate, but they appraised me at about $1,300. So this is going to be, of course, all out of pocket, no insurance, but $1,300 to fix those 2 spots. And otherwise, there's no rust on this car. The car is really, really clean, as you know, and that's about it. So I think I'm going to be doing that for sure in the near-ish future. I have the livery that I want to get done, which I'm wondering if I should postpone that. I mean, it's already in production, so I'm gonna get it, but I'm wondering if I should wait to put it on until we do things like fix the rust and fix some other things. That way the livery doesn't get messed up. Either way, we'll feel it out. We'll see how it goes. I really am kind of in a weird place with this car because there's certain things that I normally wouldn't spend money on so quickly and, you know, kind of be risky with the money. But the thing is there's so many opportunities that are available right now for this car that won't be in the future. And I'm just trying to get everything out of the way. Like we're actually getting a really crazy piece. I'm not going to say what it is, but we're getting a really, really incredible part for this car. And I'm so excited to reveal it. I'm driving up to Punta Gorda, Florida in a week. And we're going to go grab that out of someone else's car and put it into this one. So that's all I'm going to say. But it's going to be really cool. So many big things coming for this car. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. So much more R33 stuff on the way. If you like it, hit that button. You know what to do.